You see, if you're under 35 and your paperwork for straight for over here, join the military. Why not? Zine? A lot of people are going to say, why would she say that? What you going to fight white man war for? Listen, who say you going to fight nobody war? The military have a job for every civilian job out there. You hear me? I've been in the military 8 years now. For the past 2.5 years, I've been at home, just going to school and getting pay as if I was working. I now have 2 bachelor's degree that was fully funded by the military. My son, college tuition is covered because I transfer my GI Bill to him. So why not? Stop make people tell you no, but oh, it's gonna kill you, and what you gonna do that for? Them same set of people that you turn around and beg them something, them nah give you. Them same set of people that when them sister you are striving at the military, I gonna turn around and beg you.
What I'm promising the people is honest leadership with integrity, fairness.
The People's National Party is ready. Jamaica have seen that, and we have seen persons gravitating.
From the division, from the constituency was born. I attended a high school in the constituency. Like after high school, went to university, came back to the constituency to work as an educator, both at Hartrust and NTA and now at Petersfield High School. I have been working in politics for a long time. I have supported a number of candidates. I have worked in the background as their campaign manager, as their secretary, as their coordinator. So when our MP, now who was a councillor for the Petersfield division, ran as MP and won, residents actually came to me encouraging me to apply for the vacant seat, and after much persuasion, I decided to apply. When I applied, there was a number of persons, did an interview, came down to 4 persons, and they said the rest is history. We contested a respectful election campaign, and I won by a narrow margin, 49 votes to 47 votes. So going forward, now I'm ready to take on the bigger picture, which is to retain the seat for the Jamaica Labour Party. What I have always encouraged persons to campaign on are policies, programs. And so my campaign is geared towards everyone, both people of my party, the opposition party, and the independent, so to speak. Because having been in the community for all my life, I recognize some of the issues that are at stake, that are at play, and I try to address those issues. I try to create a team or create programs in which these issues can be addressed. So going forward, I'm not campaigning only to Jamaica Labour Party supporters. I am campaigning for the development of the division. And I think persons who would have known me, they know about me, they know that they can trust me as an individual. They know that my word is my bond. That's the greatest asset I have, my character and my word. So I think I'm campaigning on those issues to ensure that I am here to help the community to develop. Because there's no reason Petersfield should not be one of the better communities in Jamaica. Because we have a lot of skilled, educated, vibrant, energetic, innovative young persons in the community. They just need guidance, they just need leadership. So I'm not saying that I have all the answers. What I'm promising the people is honest leadership with integrity, fairness.
First of all, we're offering to the division that was not done under the Jamaica Labour Party councillor, which is Part 9 and stemming education. That is one. Infrastructure. The division is in a very deplorable state where infrastructure is concerned. That is one that we're going to target, very much so, because infrastructure, is very important. It is integral. Where you have block drains, bad roads, it causes other things. This division is also a farming division. We have a lot of farming communities within the division. And the infrastructure affects farming as well. So farming, we're going to pay more attention to that. Nothing was done where farming is concerned. So we are going to be connecting and giving the focus that is needed on education, infrastructure, farming, health. We have a plan for health also. I don't think I would want to speak of it now because it is a strategy that we don't want it to be taken away, but it is something really good, especially for the golden age that is residing in the division. From where we are now, compared to where we were, we have seen a lot of changes, and I am sure that Jamaicans have seen a lot of changes, especially where unity is concerned. The party is more united than maybe a year ago. You know, hard work with comrade leader and his executive. They have worked hard to ensure that we're all united. We are on one page now, and we have always been the better party to be in government, especially with all our achievements. And that is one thing that we are going to be embarking onto, educating persons of the achievements under the People's National Party whenever time we are in government. We will continue those and we will do more. We will partner with international partners in wherever we need, you know, maybe ideas or any form of help that we can get from them. But all in all, the People's National Party is ready. Jamaica have seen that, and we have seen persons gravitating to the party. So we know with persons giving us their support and we doing what we are supposed to do, our work, it will.
Updated story. Cops. Cop says accused told him he was a musician affiliated of Ayactane. An undercover policeman testified that one of the members of the One Dan faction of the Klansman gang said he was a musician and an affiliated of dancehall artist Ayactane. The statement was made on Monday as the witness continued to give evidence in chief, which began last Wednesday at the gang trial in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. The cop is a detective attached to the Counter-Terrorism and Organization Crime Investigation Branch CTAC and one of the investigating officers in the case. During his testimony, the officer stated that the defendant, Fabian Johnson, one of the 33 accused in the gang trial, was the man who suggested that he was affiliated of Ayactane, whose real name is Baymore. The policeman did not go in details about Johnson's affiliation with the dancehall artist. It is not the first time that Ayactane's name has been mentioned at the trial. Earlier this month, the prosecution's second witness had testified that Gangster would visit the artist at a recording studio. The former Gangster turned witness had testified then that the members of the One Dan faction of the Klansman gang, allegedly led by Andre Blackman Bryan, were close associates of people in the entertainment industry. According to him, Johnson, Bryan, and himself would allegedly visit a recording studio owned by Ayactane. The witness said they went there to record music. The witness testified too that Bryan would leave the gang's headquarters on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town to St. Catherine. St. Catherine to visit the recording studio in Dunrabin, St. Andrew. He claimed that on one occasion the entertainer's daughter was there while he recorded his songs. Ayactane had hit back at the media reports about the mention of his name at the trial by refuting suggestion that members of the One Dan faction of the Klansman gang accompanied him to recording studio. Meanwhile, the undercover policeman testified on Monday that the second prosecution witness pointed out Johnson to investigators on June the 20th, 2019. The detective said he and two of his colleagues, along with the witness, drove to Beeston Street in Kingston where Johnson was apprehended. The policeman recounted that on that day the arrests a crowd had gathered hurling expletive that the lawmen and shouted their support for the Clangs gang. After his arrest, the officers claimed that Johnson requested a call and contact the lone female accused, Stephanie Christie, alias Muma. It was at that point that the police witness testified that he had heard Christie's voice on a phone conversation during a previous operation. The lawman said the prosecution's second witness, a farmer Dan and second in command of the gang, had tipped off the police by opening a phone call line while traveling with Christie. The officers were also able to track their location. The police witness and Christie for nearly half an hour. Christie, who was a pastor in St. Thomas, was arrested moments before her husband was ordained at a church in Yala, St. Thomas on June the 30th, 2019, 2 days after Johnson's arrest. Christie, according to the police witness, had pleaded with him not to arrest her until her husband's ceremony was complete. She, however, was arrested and her phone seized for forensic analysis. However, the police officer explained that no call data information was recovered. Though a request was made, the officer told the trial judge, Chief Justice Brian Sykes, that despite the absence of telephone records, the recordings of the conversation were present. The judge expressed shock at the development. Call data information was also not available for the incident in which the prosecution's second witness had opened a phone line for police investigators. The call was made as the witness traveling with two armed members of the Wandan gang in section of Spanish Town during a shootout between the police and men. The undercover lawman testified. The man who later became the prosecution's second witness was unarmed but shaken, the police added. The Wandan faction of the Klansman gang is allegedly led by Andre Blackman Bryan along with 31 other men, and one woman are being tried in the Home Circuit Court under the Criminal Justice Suppression Criminal Organization, better known as the anti-gang legislation, and indictment with 25 counts. The man and the woman have been charged with multiple offenses, including being a part of a criminal organization, illegal possession of a firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, facilitating and conspiracy to arson. The offense were allegedly committed between January the 1st, 2015 and June the 30th, 2019 in St. Catherine. The trial is to continue on Tuesday with further hearings. Some of you are sub. A lot of things are I won't tell you say a lot of things we mean. A lot of things are happening in a trial right now, my viewers are sub. So stay tuned.
Preliminary, we're looking at somewhere in the 30s. We are not confined the figure there, 30 plus million. And it is the process for the disbursement of these funds are what's in question as to whether the agency got value for money. So that's the major concern that we have, and that's what is being investigated.
We are going to ensure as an organization that wherever corruption raises its head, we are going to be on it, and we have had a very active audit subcommittee led by our chairman, Norman Brown, who is also the chairman of HHA. And we have uncovered many things, administrative breaches, which we have dealt with, and we are proud to report that in 87% of the cases, we have had positive resolutions in 87% of the cases, which is up from 60% maybe a year or two ago. Quite recently, an audit exercise uncovered some glaring concerns, which we thought, as a board and management, rose to the level of the need for criminal investigation. Even though we don't have all the full details, we're being proactive and ensuring that we are on top of this, and therefore we have referred this to MOCA, who have already started their investigations. And this we hope to deal with before it becomes a major situation. We're awaiting the investigations from MOCA. We also have the Auditor General in the agency, and we look forward to that report also, because we know that it will help us improve the operations. But we're awaiting the investigations from MOCA, and I just want to say that we fully support, and we've always said that we fully support all of our staff. But if someone is doing something that they're not supposed to do, we are going to get on top of it. And we are going to advise the competent authority. And on this matter, we were also fully supported by our minister, because we discussed this matter with him, and he said, listen, if there is something that's wrong, get the proper investigation done on it. And we've done that.